All right, so welcome to another deep dive.
Always fun.
Today, we're diving into the world of bridal fashion, specifically the Landon, dressed by Madi Lane.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's this blog post from Darianna Bridal and Tuxedo that really caught our eye. They seem pretty excited about this one.
I can see why.
So just picture this. You're a bride in 2025 planning your dream wedding. What styles are you seeing? What's trending?
Right. So many options.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to break down today. What makes this Landon dress so special?
Well, it seems like Madi Lane really managed to capture a lot of those current trends. They've got that versatility, the whole personalization thing, and of course, that touch of bohemian flair that's been so popular.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Totally.
All right, let's dive into the details. The blog describes the Landon as having an A-line silhouette. You know, that classic shape that's fitted at the top and flows out from the waist.
Yeah, it's that romantic kind of fairy tale-like look.
Exactly. And then you've got this gorgeous leafy botanical lace, so on trend right now.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's placed over a ruched tulle bodice.
Now, not everyone knows what tulle is. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Oh, yeah. Tulle is like this super lightweight and fine netting. You can layer it to create volume and texture, and it's really popular in bridal wear.
So in this case, they're ruching it on the bodice.
Exactly. It adds dimension and visual interest.
Makes sense.
But hold on. It's not all sweetness and light.
Ah.
The Landon also has a plunging neckline.
Ooh.
Yeah. And sheer side cutouts. Adds a little bit of an edge.
Ooh, I like that.
Right. It's a good balance between romantic and a little bit daring.
Definitely. It's not just your typical, traditional princess gown,
Yeah.
but it still has those classic elements.
Oh, absolutely. You've got the button-line zipper down the back, and then, of course, the dramatic cathedral train.
Yeah, those are those timeless details that never really go out of style.
Never go out of style. But then, this is where it gets really interesting. Detachable long sleeves.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I love that.
They snap right onto the straps of that off-the-shoulder neckline.
I mean, that's just so smart.
Right.
It really speaks to that customization trend we're seeing more and more. Not just bridal, like everywhere.
Oh, definitely.
Like consumers want options. People want to be able to express their individuality and, adapt their look.
Yeah, like this is my dress kind of thing.
Exactly. And practically speaking, it's perfect for weddings where the temperature might, change.
It's genius.
Yeah.
You can have the sleeves for the ceremony and then take them off for the reception. 2 looks in one.
It's a win-win.
Totally.
Yeah.
And the customization doesn't stop there. You can get the skirt with or without glitter tulle.
Ooh, sparkle.
Yeah, depending on how much, how much glam you want. And get this, you can even choose if you want the bodice lined or unlined.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's great for brides who, want more coverage or less coverage.
Makes sense.
It really lets you, tailor the Landon to your specific style. Like you can play up the boho vibes with the flowing sleeves and a flower crown, or go full glam with the glitter tulle and a sleek updo.
So many possibilities.
So many. It really feels like a blank canvas. You can take this dress in so many directions.
And that seems to be a signature for Madi Lane, The blog actually highlights some of their other dresses that show, their range.
Really? Tell me more.
So if a bride wants something more minimalist, more modern, there's the sterling. It's described as sleek and, form-fitting.
Oh, nice.
Then there's the Silas, if you're into, clean lines and simplicity.
I love that. So simple.
And then the Preston, which is a little more dramatic. It has a corset bodice and an off-the-shoulder neckline.
I can picture it.
Yeah, it's really interesting how Madi Lane manages to create dresses for all these different styles of brides, but still maintains, their own unique brand.
Impressive.
It is.
They definitely seem to know what modern brides are looking for.
Oh, sure.
And of course, they haven't forgotten about the boho brides.
Of course not.
They've got the Samara. It comes with the detachable jacket that can transform the look from strapless to long-sleeved.
Wait, seriously? That's amazing.
I know. Talk about versatile.
Seriously.
Then there's the Trina, which has that vintage feel with, delicate chantilly lace and long sleeves.
I love chantilly lace. Do they mention what kind?
They do. It's a specific type that's known for its delicate floral patterns, and it has a slightly heavier drape than other laces.
Oh, I bet it looks so romantic.
Oh, yeah, almost ethereal.
It sounds dreamy.
Totally dreamy. And finally, for brides who love a touch of whimsy, there's the Joey dress.
Joey.
Yeah. It has a scoop neckline and those soft floral lace appliques.
Oh, sweet.
It's so fairy tale-esque.
It really does sound like Madi Lane has something for everyone.
It does. And what's even more impressive is that they seem committed to high quality fabrics.
Yeah, that's important.
And they're offering their dresses at a relatively accessible price point.
That's great to hear.
And they're really focused on size inclusivity.
That's so important. Good for them.
Yeah. And the accessories don't even get me started. Detachable sleeves, jackets, overskirts, bows, even jewelry.
Wow.
They're giving brides all the tools they need to create like their dream look.
It sounds like it. And do they mention anything about like lead times? Because some designers have those crazy long wait times.
They do. They actually have a quick ship program for brides who, need their dress in a hurry.
Oh, that's a lifesaver for anyone with like a shorter engagement or who, maybe had a last minute change of plans.
Totally. Madi Lane is really going above and beyond.
They are.
Now, we should probably mention that this blog post we're talking about is from Darianna Bridal Tuxedo.
Right.
They're a bridal shop in Pennsylvania, and they claim to have the largest selection of Madi Lane dresses in the entire Philadelphia area.
No way.
Yeah. They're even having a trunk show for the Spring 2025 collection. So, if you're in the area and you like what you're hearing.
Definitely worth checking out.
Oh, for sure.
Photos online can only tell you so much. You really need to like see these dresses in person, feel the fabrics, try them on, see how they move.
Absolutely. There's nothing like seeing it for yourself.
Exactly.
It's amazing how much Madi Lane really emphasizes that whole, customization thing.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder, though, is it really empowering for brides? Or could all those options actually make choosing a dress even more overwhelming?
That's a really good point.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, having options can be great,
Right.
but yeah, too much choice can be a real problem.
Definitely.
Like, think about going to a restaurant with a giant menu.
Oh, yeah.
It can be so hard to choose. Sometimes it's actually easier when there are fewer options.
I totally agree.
You can get so caught up trying to create that, perfect dress
Yeah.
that you lose sight of what really matters.
Absolutely.
And we can't forget that the wedding dress industry is a business.
Right.
Offering all those customizable options, that's also a marketing strategy. It makes things feel more exclusive.
Makes sense.
And it helps those brands reach more customers.
So with all these choices, how can brides actually figure out what they really want?
That's the million-dollar question. I think it starts with really knowing yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Well, what are your values? What kind of style do you normally gravitate towards, in your everyday life?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's good to look at bridal magazines and Pinterest boards and all that.
Oh, for sure.
But don't let those images, dictate your choices.
Right.
Use them for inspiration, but ultimately stay true to your own vision.
That's such good advice.
It's so easy to get caught up in all the pretty pictures.
Oh, definitely.
And think, oh, I need that lace, or I need those sleeves, and some sparkle.
I've totally been there.
But it's really about creating a look that feels authentic to you.
Yes. That feels like you.
Exactly. And, don't be afraid to, break the mold a little bit.
I like that.
Maybe you love that traditional silhouette, but with a pop of color or a cool accessory.
Ooh, fun.
Or maybe you're drawn to something totally different, something that reflects your, free spirit.
It's your day.
Exactly. You get to decide.
You make the rules.
And honestly, don't underestimate the power of simplicity.
Oh, that's true.
Sometimes those most stunning dresses are the ones that let the bride's natural beauty shine through.
Yeah, without all the extra stuff.
Exactly. It's like Coco Chanel said, before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off. Sometimes less is more.
I love that quote.
And remember, the dress is just one part of your wedding look.
That's a good point.
Your hair, your makeup, the accessories, all of that contributes to your overall style.
This has been so insightful. It's not just about trends or designer labels.
It's about so much more than that.
Choosing a wedding dress is about expressing yourself and creating a look that makes you feel confident and beautiful on your special day.
It's about celebrating the love that brought you to this moment.
Beautifully said. So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into Madi Lane's Landon dress and the world of bridal fashion in 2025, here's something to think about. So with all these options and, all these trends we see, what makes a wedding dress truly unique?
That's the question, right?
Is it the label?
Yeah. Is it the designer or all those embellishments?
And silhouette.
Or is it something more than that?
Maybe how it makes you feel when you put it on.
Oh, totally. That feeling when you look in the mirror and you just know.
Yeah, you just know.
Yeah, that moment, you light up. you get this, that spark of confidence and that pure joy you just can't fake. That's what makes a dress unique. It's like no amount of customization or anything can really create that.
It has to come from within.
It really does.
So to everyone out there planning their wedding, remember that when you're looking for your dress.
Yeah.
Stay true to yourself. Don't be afraid to break the mold, to experiment, to choose what makes you feel, beautiful and confident. Forget the trends.
Who knows? Maybe the most unique dress is the one that just makes you feel like the best version of yourself.
I love that.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear what you think, too. What makes a wedding dress truly special? Let us know. And if you have any questions about the Landon dress or anything else we talked about today, don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, happy wedding planning.
Happy planning.